He's done this before. You've been
Yeah, please matching. Yes, respect others. Very good. Respect others. We bring our own culture, but we will respect each other's culture, right? That's good. And to invest their ownership and learning each other, right? So you will learn from each other within the communication or during communication. Good. So need to develop their cultural sensitivity. So that's my goal within this course. I want to develop their cultural sensitivity with my design activities. Also, note taking or storytelling challenge. Okay, and we're going to have a reflection of what we learned today. So there will be a whole procedure. Okay, so let's start the first activity. So because we have vampire, okay, so we will have different characters, right? You might know some of them. So let's move on to the next activity. So can you tell me, have you ever heard about them? So team 1 and team 3, please do team A. You also do team A, okay? Yeah, team A. So have you ever heard about them?
Have you heard of that?
Yes, and please discuss with your friends, your staff members.
What do they use the paper?
Where are
Movie. I would like to share the first one, Days. There is a very nice novel about死神 Death. About forgotten novel. 3个字的小说 very famous, very important. I think it's still #1 in the ranking. 偷书贼 but I don't know the English. 偷书贼 is a very good novel.
A war family, familiar.
Maybe like the
you will have some description about the death. So how about the wearing? Like a front. And then to be a captain, right? So please raise your hand, captain. Please raise your hand. Please raise your hand, captain. Okay, captain, can you move to team 2? Captain need to move. Yeah, captain, team 2. And captain, please move to team 3.
Usually, Hollywood zombie movies have a lot of people walking around, and if you got attacked and killed by them, then you become one of them. Have you seen those movies? Like the one, like this kind of movie. Lots of them. I don't watch them, but yeah. And then the werewolf is like Harry Potter looking. Harry Potter.
Well, I don't know the original story of death, but it's definitely in the Christian tradition.
Can we reserve the body?
Well, that was the belief, wasn't it? They would basically create the environment.
What else do you know about Weinstein's story?
That's
And mummy, do you guys know which country do you usually see mummies? Egypt, yeah.
Originally from Egypt. And Chinese look from the movie.
But Captain said that is from Jiangxi.
Oh really?
Yeah.
His hometown.
Actually, it's like it's not really jumping, but we use cars, but because it's bumpy, so the body is just like time. So there's people jumping. No, actually, it's bumpy. Okay.
And Frankenstein from a novel, right?
Character Dracula is actually based on a real person. Did you know that?
Yeah, make a sentence of this word. Thank you. Thank you. Can you pick up a vocabulary? Thank you. Thank you, and make a sentence of it.
Shock.
Everyone pick up words and make a sentence of it. Yes, thank you.
I didn't know this word.
Okay, so you can write it down with your mini whiteboard. Okay, so you can write down the sentence with your mini whiteboard.
Forest.
Yes, please write down. Okay, you got it? You have it right now. Okay. Oh, good. Combine two teams together. Please, team 3, please join team 2 together and bring your sentence with you. And now we're going to have like 6 sentences to make a story up, okay? So team 3, please come to team 2 and make up a scary story, okay? And team 4, please join team 1.
So when I lived in Sweden, my house was next to a graveyard, and then maybe I visited the graveyard and saw
In a dark night. Because let's see, a forest.
This is a place.
After that, we see that, and I heard that. Oh, you know, we have like a
Eat blood.
skeletons eat blood. Yeah.
What
That's
skeleton is
vampires,
blood?
one dark night. I saw
And I told the skeleton, you are not a vampire. You cannot eat blood. It's not good for you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this one, and then he has a giant wooden wardrobe that stands. Or maybe the weird noise comes from the wardrobe. Yeah. So he was inside and he got scared. He went outside and they're howling, and then he saw a crocodile. Yeah. So there's no safe place.
Tell the story.
Yes.
Could you start from?
Okay. Yeah.
Number 2, right?
It's okay. You can start from here.
There's a famous swamp in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2,
Okay, so you're gonna say it's a man named Steven. He lives near a forest.
The skeleton did not he didn't know good for
The weird noise from the woods.
It's not horrible.
Okay.
Maybe I go first before you say that.
Yeah.
So he heard weird noise from wardrobe. Okay, and what was after that? And yours. Okay. Wow.
And he heard the sound. And he's thinking, oh my God.
One dark night, I saw a skeleton.
The skeleton did not look good.
The skeleton was drinking blood. Then I told the skeleton it's unhealthy to drink blood.
I thought that was a very spooky scene.
After that event, I don't dare to go to the graveyards in the midnight again.
Okay. Thank you. So now team 1, can you put it in order?
Okay. There's a famous swamp in Louisiana.
There is a man who lives near a forest.
Yes.
After dark night, he saw the shadow in the valley.
He saw a candle.
Shadow.
Following the shadow, he found a giant wardrobe standing at the dark corner.
Okay.
He heard weird noise from wardrobe.
Okay.
He heard the sound, and he thought, oh my God, I must run away as soon as possible.
Okay.
He runs towards the river, and he was shocked when he saw the crocodile emerging.
Oh.
But I have to say that my shock was that the class was shocked when Stephen announced the incentive drinking party. And then I decided this is not the theme at all.
attention to.
That sounds like something I would do.
Are we discussing both texts?
So if we look at what Lee just activities, what she's trying to do, yeah? First, bring those mythical monsters from the back to the front. Then we check we understand what they are like. And then we tell a story about them, yeah?
Right.
Okay, so how about the third one? There will be combination. Yes.
We think the activities move from low-level thinking to higher-level thinking.
Yes.
Like the first one, matching activity. So the activity can have students check their knowledge about the vocab words, and then move on to the second one, where these words are from. So kind of activate students' background knowledge.
Yes.
And then the students have to make a sentence with the words they were given. Then they will have to probably use their knowledge about the language, schemata. And then also you tell the students they are going to use the sentences to create a horror story. So probably they are going to think that way.
Yeah.
Right? How is my sentence to be in that horror story?
Yes.
And the last part, when we want to create a story together, we have to use logic.
Yes.
Connect the sentences together and also modify the sentences a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And number 4.
And their characteristics. And then in the end, students need to tell the story about the content. And what we like about your lesson is that your activities are well planned, really like a well scaffold, from very easy to difficult, as they just mentioned.
We watch a video. So since we will have 4 groups here, so each group is going to take some notes about the video. Okay. So for team 1. Can you take notes for the 1 and 2 points?
We're your family, mijo. Tía Rosita? Sí. ¿Papá Julio? Tía Victoria?
Flying to somewhere.
Something that they said was similar to...
This is the dragon's name. It was so quick. Come on, it's calling.
Up in your daily life, but I don't think that's the same as ghost tattoo, is it?
By the way, the holiday will be those models. I don't know Spanish, but actually it's the day of death back home. Okay, so that would be very important signature. And number 2, the second point. Second point. What do you have for second point? The music. Okay, so what type of music? Serious or happy or? Sounds pretty happy. Sounds pretty happy.
Took notes on offenders. We said this is the altar for the deceased, where we put the picture on the altar, and this opens the doorway so it allows the spirits to come back.
Got the face painting,
Yes,
it's a
that's
skull,
painting.
and the skeleton.
The scalp pattern.
But I was surprised to see
Good job, 2 of us doing it.
the first and the last.
Okay, don't whistle now, don't pull it.
To guide the, I think I way back to the So basically to feedback.
Okay, good. So there will be all the topics we might not do during the ghost month, right? Okay, so let's go back to the time. So when does the ghost month? When is the ghost month? July 1st to July 30th.
Because for them, it's festive.
They also use some way to guide the ancestors to come home
And they keep the picture.
And also for the day of death, they also have parade. Also make parties, dancing.
People here in Taiwan also will prepare some food, candies, fruits, right? And to worship. Usually for the company. Okay, usually this that's kind of worship.
And the main role is also the spirit.
In the city or in the countryside.
So soul versus celebration, yeah.